Why Cristiano Ronaldo has always shown respect to Raúl. When Cristiano Ronaldo arrived at Real Madrid, the spotlight immediately followed him, brighter and heavier than ever before, because he was not just a new signing, but the most expensive player in football history at that time, a symbol of ambition, expectation, and obsession with victory. Yet inside the same dressing room stood Raúl González, a man whose presence did not need noise, headlines, or numbers to command respect, because for years he had been the face, the heart, and the quiet authority of the club itself. Ronaldo felt it from the very first day. The Bernabeu admired talent, but it worshipped loyalty. And Raúl embodied that loyalty in a way no newcomer could replicate, no matter how many goals they scored or records they chased. Ronaldo was confident, proud, and fearless, but he was also intelligent enough to understand that at Real Madrid, greatness was not only measured by performance, but by behavior. During training, Ronaldo pushed his body to the limit, sprinting harder, shooting longer, demanding perfection from himself. Yet whenever Raúl was nearby, his tone softened, his gestures changed, as if instinctively recognizing a hierarchy built not on ego, but on history. He listened when Raúl spoke. He observed how Raúl treated the staff, how he addressed younger players, how he carried himself after defeat, because these were lessons no trophy could teach. The media wanted rivalry. They wanted tension, conflict, a battle between generations. But Ronaldo never gave them that narrative. In interviews, he deflected comparisons, avoided bold claims, and spoke of Raúl with a respect that surprised even longtime Madrid journalists. He did not act like a superstar trying to replace a legend, but like a student entering a sacred institution, fully aware that some doors are opened by humility, not confidence. From the outside, it looked like admiration. From the inside, it was something deeper. Ronaldo understood that if he wanted to truly belong to Real Madrid, he had to first understand Raúl. As the season unfolded, the dynamic between Ronaldo and Raúl became increasingly clear, not through dramatic moments, but through subtle interactions that revealed far more than words ever could. Ronaldo played with explosive energy, attacking defenders relentlessly, forcing the game to bend to his will, while Raúl moved with economy and intelligence, always one step ahead, always choosing the simplest solution that served the team. Instead of clashing, they balanced each other. Ronaldo brought chaos to defenses, Raúl brought order to the team, and in that contrast, mutual respect quietly grew. There were moments after goals when Ronaldo, standing alone under the stadium lights, would instinctively glance towards Raúl before fully celebrating, as if seeking confirmation rather than applause. Raúl never demanded attention. He simply nodded, smiled, and continued walking back to the center circle, reminding everyone that the game was never about individual glory alone. Inside the dressing room, this respect deepened. Ronaldo trained obsessively, staying longer than anyone else, yet he never invaded Raúl's space, never spoke over him, never challenged his authority. Younger players noticed this immediately because they expected Ronaldo to dominate everything around him, but instead saw him defer to a man whose legacy spoke louder than confidence ever could. During difficult periods, when pressure from the media intensified and results were questioned, Raúl remained calm, choosing his words carefully, reminding the squad what Real Madrid represented. Ronaldo listened, absorbed, and learned, because he was beginning to understand that leadership was not about volume, but about presence. One evening, after a particularly tense match, Ronaldo asked Raúl a simple question, not about tactics or scoring, but about handling expectation when the weight of the shirt felt unbearable. Raúl answered quietly, explaining that pressure was not something to fight, but something to accept, because only those worthy of greatness were trusted with it. That lesson stayed with Ronaldo far longer than any goal. Years later, when Cristiano Ronaldo had become the greatest goal scorer in Real Madrid's history, and his place among the club's legends was unquestionable, journalists once again asked the same question, hoping for a different answer, wondering if time and success had changed his perspective on Raúl. Ronaldo's response remained unchanged. He said that records were temporary, but symbols were eternal, and that Raúl represented something no statistic could capture. In that moment, it became clear that Ronaldo's respect was not performative, but deeply internalized, shaped by observation, experience, and gratitude. Fans noticed the details, how Ronaldo acknowledged the Bernabeu with humility, how he carried responsibility after defeats, how he spoke of the club not as a platform, but as a privilege. These were not coincidences, they were lessons inherited from a man who understood Real Madrid long before Ronaldo arrived. When Ronaldo eventually left the club himself, his farewell echoed the same values he once admired in Raúl, because he had learned that true greatness at Real Madrid was not about being remembered as the best, but about being remembered as someone who understood what the badge meant. Cristiano Ronaldo did not erase Raúl's legacy. He honored it. And in doing so, he ensured that his own would be remembered with the same respect.